Okay, how's it going, folks? So today we're going to talk about how to be a mommy blogger, right? So I typed that into Google as usual, right, to see what people I say on the internet because I want to really help you out. My dream today is to get you to get started, okay? Not because I make money off that, but because I understand where you're coming from. And the best advice that I can give that I got when I got started, and believe me, I make tons of money, tons of money. And money is not even important to me at this point because this is why I'm doing this. You know where I get satisfaction, you know where I get satisfied with Web Money School is to get you, somebody who has a dream to get started into the blogging world. And there are only good news, only good news. The bad news are the usual. It takes time, it takes hard work, it's a full commitment. This is why we call on Web Money School our main course Commitment 104, because it takes a commitment of 104 weeks, okay, which is 2 years to actually see results. All right, so let's see what the competition is say, okay, fellas. So it says how to be a mommy blogger. All right, as you can see now, the first thing that you see are two main bloggers. So I actually read it for you. All right, the first one, it tells you, never mind the first one because that's a little bit dodgy. The usual stuff, get a domain, get WordPress installed and write content and hope for the best. All right, I want to give you something more. The first question that pops up is how much do mommy bloggers make? That's a big question, which I will be talking about in just a few seconds. If you're still watching, hit that subscribe button and make Web Money School your channel. YouTube is gonna hunting you down for watching this video, even in 15 seconds, regardless if you subscribe or not. So you know what? Hit that subscribe button right now. Make Web Money School your channel. So next week when we upload, don't worry about it. We upload once a week. So once we upload, you will be notified. So you can come back to these and keep your dream alive. Okay. So I want to talk about that question. But first of all, I see this first blog, how to start a mom blog in 2020, as you can see. And then we have 11 things I wish I knew before I became a mommy blogger. All right, so these are two very important blog posts. Why I'm saying these are important, because the first one, it walks you through the process, that is to start a blog. All right, so we have a few things going on right here, as you can see. Okay, so we have mainly it is a full wrap up of how much money you can expect to make, and then there's a basic stuff, figure out your niche. Now I have a problem with that because you're already in a mommy niche. Now a lot of mommies with blogs, the business a lot of times is a specific category. In other words, if you have a mommy blog, if you start a mommy blogger today, say that you get a domain and you have a full 30 articles, list of things to publish, in the next few months, things that you have to write about. And, say that you have all these things in place, you will figure out that one thing is really gonna help you, getting ranked and getting liked by people and getting trusted by people. People will get to know you for doing one thing and one thing only. And I want to talk about an example of that in just one moment with the money that you can expect. So I suggest you, to kind of flick through this article. It's nothing special. All it is whatever we do on Web Money School, right? So get a good domain, get your hosting, get everything set up. Choose a killer domain name. Make sure that you have the mommy word in it. And for instance, say that your name is Jenna, you may go for jennamommy.com. So make sure that it's brandable, that it's fresh, that it's new, and that it inspires you. So make it really about you. So anytime you have to work on your blog, you are inspired because that's you in it. All right. So it goes really a long way. So that's a good article. But another great article is by Cosmopolitan, right? and 11 things I wish I knew before I became a mommy blogger. Now you may wonder why you reading this stuff. I read this stuff mostly because I personally have a mommy blog. So I started it back in the days. Now I don't feel comfortable enough to actually writing on a daily basis, so I'm waiting to pass it on to my significant other. Now she doesn't quite understand yet the whole process of content creation, so I'm trying to work on that with her kind of way. I'm doing this video also for her, and the main thing that I wanted her to understand was that everything is set up so successful. I mean, I know that this blog is going to be huge. The domain, it's awesome. It's 2 words domain. It's awesome. It's brandable. I have my article list already set up. So for the next 2 years, I already know the content I will be creating for the site, and it's content low-hanging fruit. We call it low-hanging fruit. These are pieces of articles. If you write today, you can rank in 35 weeks #1 on Google, and that's good news. And that takes me back to what I was saying in the beginning. When it comes to blogging, everything is good news. Before we get into this, I really strongly suggest you to read, this article by this article by Cosmopolitan, because it has 2 amazing things in it. All right, so. First one, it starts off by saying that people will actually judge you in the beginning stage, so you don't have to read comments and stuff like that. It's not as technical as the first blog post. This one is very cool, so I suggest you to flick through and actually read what interests you the most. And another very important part of this article is a serious commitment, right? As I said in the beginning, it's a serious commitment. So you need to take it seriously, right? And then there's a little, another thing that really awesome is it's important to show support for other bloggers. It is so important. Once you get started, the day you get your domain and your first article online, you will see YouTube suggesting you videos about the same niche that you're writing about, and it's so easy to get jealous, if you will. But it's so easy to look at the other stuff, look at your neighborhood garden, and kind of be, oh, I wanted that, I want that, I want that, and you lose focus on what you're working on. So I really suggest you go and read this, because it really has good stuff in it. To wrap up this video, I want to go back to what I promised you I was gonna go back and do an example. Now this lady, right, Trash Chick Mama, now she's an awesome YouTuber, right? So she's not a blogger, she's a vlogger. Now the thing about vlogging is that, look at that, she started her first video 3 years ago. Right now she's a full-time YouTuber. She has her own house, she pays her home bills, and she's so successful. And she's not stopping. She's not stopping. The thing about vlogging, which is not blogging, is that she must provide fresh new content each and other day. So I personally follow her, once again, because I have my, blog mommy that I'm trying to launch sometime in the future, once my significant other is ready to take this step, because it's a serious commitment. I don't want to just have a blog, launch and make $2,000 off of it. But this is what I can expect, even though I don't do any work, because it's passive. Now she, I believe, makes way more than $2,000 per month, but she's doing it on YouTube. But the thing is that on YouTube, you must provide fresh new content, and that's not for beginners. That's not for beginners. We implement YouTube in Commitment 104. We implement YouTube while we blogging. So we don't focus just on YouTube, because the most important part on the internet is the text form, is the written word. You will rank on keywords and stuff, and it's easier and it's way more passive. You don't need to create brand new content like she does on YouTube. All right, so that's the good news about starting a mommy blog versus a YouTube channel, mommy channel. All right, so I wanted to bring you to your attention that in 3 years, you can quit your job, be your own boss, and live the dream. This is a dream, because you don't go to work. You get work done anywhere you at, right? So if you have a family and you want to go on vacation, you can go. You can do whatever you want. It's freedom to the, to the stars. So that's what I wanted to bring you to your attention. And another thing, just to really wrap up, because I really want you to get started, is that the little steps that you can take today to start your countdown to 104 weeks and start this commitment is to get a domain, right? I put a link in the description. While you at it, if you're still watching, I please you to subscribe. And also, I want you to check out the description for little links that I will link you up in the description box. Few links like resources, what you need, how to come up with a good domain name, and how to get everything started and set up today. So tomorrow you can start, taking your list, Excel file, write a 30 article list that you will need to write. We have a full procedure to do so. And so I provide a few links in the description. And this article is also awesome. So if you want to have a little bit of comparison of what we teach and what they teach, just mind that do not trust. Get out of your comfort zone, ladies, because if you trust, mommies talking about mommy's blog, I mean, they do make money off of you. And I personally, obviously, I do make money off everybody, but I'm more like being a male and talking about a female niche. I am more honest, if you will, because I really want you to get started. I mean, I want you to be successful. And that's something in Cosmopolitan I see they trying to do. They really giving it to you for your success, not just for content creation. This one, again, I'm not dissing nobody, but this blog is definitely to make money. Yeah, it gives you little steps that everybody gives you. Get a domain, get a hosting, write content, and work hard and do keyword researches. But that's something that everybody teaches you. So Cosmopolitan, it really points you out on specific concepts that only somebody that really made it can pass on to you. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to be a mommy blogger, know that everything is going to change because you have to work hard and you will see things different. Life is going to be a magnificent experience because everything you do it on a business level. So you see things creatively, you see things like cooking that it's already creative, but you see it even more creative because you say, oh, I can take this recipe and I can, write down everything that I'm doing and I, can post it on my blog and actually people will follow and everything is going to be more fun and more creative and I can make a video about it and I can take a picture so I can post it on Pinterest and get traffic. Once you start getting traffic, then you can start thinking about money, which gets me to say that blog post versus Cosmopolitan and versus what I'm telling you is that they focus a lot on money. I like the question that you ask, how to be a mommy blogger. If you think about making money from day one, you setting yourself for a disaster, for a failure. You don't want to do that. Leave money out of sight for now. Focus on what really matters, which is content. One thing I don't agree with Cosmopolitan blog posts is that they talk about you not being a unicorn. That's I remember it was number 3 or number 4, I don't know, but they tell you you're not a unicorn. You are nobody is gonna have your name attached with your beautiful face, attached with your beautiful way of speaking, attached with your beautiful way to dress and to explain things and get people to and lead people, because once you get to be a mommy blogger, you become the leader, okay? You become the leader. Everybody that's gonna come to your website, you're gonna have to lead them toward something, a way of living, a lifestyle, a way of cooking, anything you want, but you becoming a leader. So you are unique. That's one of the things I do not agree with Cosmopolitan. You are a unicorn. And make it so just by getting an awesome domain from day one. You can get started today. Do not leave this until tomorrow, okay? It's not going to work. A snitch in time saves 9. Remember always that. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to know more about how to choose it, one of the things that you will see is really beneficial from day one is to write catchy headlines. So even the first article that you will write on your blog post, say today you get a domain, say that your name is Jenna, you say jennamommy.com, and you power your WordPress site through the hosting SiteGround, like in the description box, like the guide that we put in the description box, which is the fastest hosting, very important to have from day one. So that you have all that set up, it takes less than 1 hour. You get your domain, you get your host, you launch your WordPress website, and you write your first article. From that day, the countdown starts. So you have 104 weeks, and you need to post on Monday, on Wednesday, on Friday. This is what we do at Web Money School. We teach our students to take it as a gym. You go on Monday, on Wednesday, on Friday, and you publish even one piece of article, even one picture on Pinterest. You need to produce content for your blog. All right. So once that's done, I mean, it's easy streets. It's really easy streets. You can get started today. Don't wait until tomorrow. Snitching time saves 9. Thank you so much for watching. See you later.